guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanealia and this is Beauty. In this video, we're going to be doing a look with one of the new Cocktail Hour palettes from Glamlite. The palette that I'm going to be using today is the Wine palette. There are 4 palettes all together. I just thought this collection was just so super cute. I only got 2 of the palettes. This one and this one just, they didn't really appeal to me. I didn't find them to be very exciting. This one's more neutral and this one just has kind of a colorful pastel-y rainbow kind of a look to it. Neither one just really spoke to me, so I got 2 of the palettes out of the 4. I got the Margarita palette, which is the green base palette, and then I got the Wine palette, which has a lot of like purples and reds in it. I thought both of those were just really beautiful. It's really cool with Glamlite because they don't just send you a palette, they kind of go all out. My ice cream palette came in an ice cream truck. My red velvet palette came like in a little oven. It was a box that kind of folded that looked like an oven, which was really cool. These came in these little wine bottles, these little cocktail bottles. I just thought these were so freaking cute. This one was for the Wine palette. This one's for the Dirty Martini palette. Did I say Margarita? Margarita was the multicolored palette. This one is the Dirty Martini palette. I kind of got them mixed up. But yeah, this is just so cute. I love all the details. These will definitely be displayed somewhere. I don't know where just yet, but definitely going to be showing those off somewhere. So these are the 2 palettes. This one is the Wine palette. This one is the Dirty Martini palette. I love the just kind of simple elegance of the packaging on the outside. This is what the color store looks like on the inside. I did do some close-ups and I did some swatches, so we're going to go ahead and throw those in there. I did see some complaints about the Wine palette. A lot of people were saying that they felt like it wasn't very wine as far as the color story, and the reason for that I can kind of understand is because most people think of wine, they think of red. The fact of the matter though is that when it comes to wine, it doesn't just come in red. It comes in purple, it comes in green. I've seen wine in pink, yellow, orange. Red is not the only color that wine comes in, but I can understand why people would say, well, it's not very wine colored, because they're expecting more of a red palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful though. I love all the different tones of purple. Merlot, which is that deep red wine shade in here, is absolutely gorgeous. There are embossings in 2 of the pans that look like wine glasses, and all of these shimmers, the metallics, when I swatch them, are absolutely stunning. The shade Fruity on the bottom, that one has kind of a duochrome shift to it. So does Napa on the top. Both of those are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm pretty sure I already know what look I want to do today. Let me go ahead and show you the Dirty Martini palette real quick. Like I said, this one is going to be in my second video. I'll show you the swatches and everything for that one at that time, but this is basically what the color story looks like. Once again, an absolutely gorgeous palette. I just love Glamlite's formula in general. I think it's very unique. I think it's very special. I think they put a lot of time and effort and heart into their palettes and into the formulas. I just love it. Along with the 2 palettes, I went ahead and I grabbed one of the new highlighters too. There were 2. I can't remember what the other one was, but that one I think was a more lighter shade, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll throw it up here somewhere, you know, just so you guys can see it, because I can't remember. But this one is called Mimosa. First of all, I just think that packaging, once again, so super cute. This one has kind of a gold finish to it, kind of a yellow gold. Kind of reminds me of the Lemon Bar palette from Beauty Bakery, but more yellow. So we're going to see what this one ends up looking like on my skin. This is the first time I've used a Glamlite highlighter. I've used the eyeshadow formulas before, but highlighter I've never used before, so this is going to be new. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids real quick with my Milani eyeshadow primer, and then we'll go ahead and throw on some blush and highlighter together. I don't really have anything special that I need to do. I'm gonna go to the post office and send off one of my best friend's birthday presents. Her birthday is Halloween, so I picked up something special for her. I'm gonna ship that off. Other than that, I don't really have anything else kind of going on today. All right, so while that sets down, let's throw on our blush and highlighter. The blush I'm going to be using today is from Burt's Bees. It's one of their cream blushes, the Color Nurture blushes. This one is Berry Whip. I'm currently testing this one out. Still not quite sure what I think of the formula. This one is a lot thicker than like the putty ones from e.l.f. or the ones from Milani. Kind of really just pounce the shade on to get it in and to blend it in. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't know. I kind of feel like my foundation and powder kind of lifts up with this one. And this is a good brush. This is from Doe Color. This is the one that I currently like using for my cream blushes. I have to kind of take it and really go into the jar and then press it and kind of pounce it onto the face to really get the color to show. So far, I'm not very impressed with it. Mainly, I'm kind of testing out formulas that I have not used much just to make sure what I think about it, because I'll be doing my big declutter series pretty soon, coming up in the next couple of months. So I'm kind of going back and testing formulas to make sure of what I think about them. Right now, to dive into this highlighter, I'm just going to use one of my highlighter brushes from Chic Pro. This came from Five Below. It was like $3. It looks like it has like some glitter flecks in it. I'm not sure. You guys know I'm not usually a fan of a glittery highlighter, so we will see. Oh, that's pretty though. Oh, that is pretty, but it's very, very gold. That is not going to be like a everyday highlighter. It's got a really shiny 24 karat gold kind of a finish to it, and it is kind of showing a lot more texture on my face. It's very smooth in a sense that it's just blending out really nicely, but yeah, it definitely is showing more texture. It's a very, very gold, very, very gold shade. Mimosas are the orange juice vodka drink, right? So yeah, it makes sense that you would have this be a little more orangey gold, but it is beautiful. It's really pretty. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take Earthy, which is one of the lighter orchidy purples in here, and I'm going to just kind of put that all over the lid as my base shadow and transition shade. And then we will go from there. Oh, that is soft. Ooh, that feels so soft going on, like very luxurious. That is a really beautiful soft matte. Just going to take that and quickly blend that on the lid, going into the crease. So what's going on with you guys? Anything exciting happening this month? I actually have a couple of things. Well, next Tuesday is my son's neurology appointment. He has ADHD, he has a medication for that, and he has to go like about every 6 months for an appointment, just to kind of update everything and make sure the medication is still doing what it's supposed to be doing and all that jazz. I need to call, because what they were doing over the past couple of years was the telemedicine phone call. I don't know if they're still doing that right now, so I need to call, make sure of if they're doing the telemedicine still or if we actually go into the office. I need to definitely check on that. All right, I think that's a good start. Now I want to take Merlot, which is that deep rich red wine shade, and put that into the crease and on the outer corner. And then I think after that I might go into the shimmer, maybe take this same shade, put it on the lower lash line, and then go into a shimmer. Just gonna tap it right there on the outer corner and just slowly blend it in. I want to keep as much of the reddish Merlot shade as possible. It's like applied, it looks more purple. In the palette, it definitely looks more like Merlot, like a reddish, deep maroon type shade, but on it is looking more purple. Doesn't quite look the same applied. But I'm just going to take it and just slowly start blending it into the crease. This shade is also really beautiful and smooth. Next Friday, my daughter will be taking her driving test. She's 16. She currently has her permit, so she will be going a week from today, because today is Friday and she will be taking her driving test. So in a week, about a week, I will have a licensed teenage driver. I'm excited, but at the same time very, very nervous. You know, she hasn't actually been in a car driving by herself just yet, so a little anxious about that. We're just trying to make sure that we instill in her to look out for other drivers. You know, we live in Memphis, Tennessee. The drivers here are pretty crazy. You know, just to know that even when you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing on the road, following all the rules, all the traffic laws, you want to make sure that you're looking out for other people, because 99% of the time you can count on them not doing what they're supposed to be doing and them not doing right. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to what they're doing so you don't get yourself into an accident. This shade is blending beautifully. My only disappointment is that, like I said, it's looking very purple. on my eyelid, but in the pan, it's definitely got a red maroonish, you know, red wine kind of tone to it. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that the shade isn't translating to the eyelid the same way. But it is beautiful. It is a beautiful shade. I'm trying to work with my right side because I feel like it's not quite matching the left. Like this one is a little more winged and then this one looks like it's a little more blocky. So have any of you guys picked up these palettes? If you have, what do you guys think? Which palette is your favorite? Did you pick up all 4? Did you only pick up a couple like I did? Definitely let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about the Glamlite formula in general if you've used it. I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite brands and formulas in my entire collection. I absolutely love it. All right, now what I'm going to do is take this little angled brush. This is one of my favorite ones for going under the lower lash line, and I'm going to take that same low shade and take it under the lid, under the lower lash line. Just softly just start blending it in. That is such a beautiful shade though. Like I said, I'm disappointed that it's not looking like the red wine shade that it is in the palette, but it's beautiful. It is a gorgeous shade. I'm just kind of blending it under the lower lash line and blending into the lid on the top, just to kind of give a little wing on the outside. Connect the two. This angled brush is really good also for like creating a wing on the outside. All right, now for my lid, I definitely want to take Fruity, kind of lay that towards the outer part here, and then I'm going to blend that into Chardonnay, which is the greenish white wine type shade. Like I said, wine comes in different shades, not just red. I'm gonna use this brush from, I think it's called Menage. I got this from SheGlam on Shein. It's their medium shade of brush number 2. Really nice brush. The brushes on SheGlam are actually pretty decent. I just realized I haven't actually set anything down yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my Revolution Conceal and Define spray real quick and just set down my base products real quick. It's like, even though I'm not really going anywhere, I kind of want everything to be set down anyway. I am going to be filming my BoxyCharm video after this one though, so just to add a little bit more shine to the shade, even though Glamlite really doesn't need any help with getting their shimmers to be shiny, metallic, and wet looking. I'm going to go ahead and take this one from Bolero. It is a detoxifying face mist, microalgae and ginseng. I really only use this to help foil some of my shades. I don't really use it for anything else. Get this from the Dollar Tree. It's a really good spray for $1 to help you, foil shimmers and metallics and give just a little bit of shine. So I got a little bit of Fruity on my brush, and I'm just going to spritz it just a little bit with this spray. And then, like I said, I'm going to focus this on the kind of the outer part and then take that into Chardonnay. That is beautiful. Has a blue to purple duochrome shift to it. I'm going to kind of take my brush like this, just to kind of help give it a little more of an angle into that matte. I don't want it to be flat up and down. I want kind of a little bit of an angle, kind of mimicking the wing on the outside. That is so beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful shade. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Looks like it has a little bit of a glitter reflect to it as well, but it's not like falling all over my face. It's sticking to the eyelid pretty well. Same thing on the other lid. I've gotten spray all over my mirror here. Taking a little bit more of that Merlot shade and just blending it on the outer corner here. And I'm going to take the flat end of this BH Cosmetics brush and we're going to go into Chardonnay. This is pretty much the lightest shade in this palette, so if you're trying to do an inner corner highlight using a shade in the palette, this is probably going to be your best bet. It's the only one that's like light enough to do that. I'm kind of excited. I've noticed that I've gained a pretty decent amount of new subscribers, and oh my word, I don't know if you are even getting that effect on camera, but it's this beautiful glitzy green. Oh my god, they're stunning. They're like flecks of gold. I see some flecks of purple, maybe some red in there, and some blue. That is stunning. Wow, that is stunning. And this shade definitely doesn't need any help with like wetting the brush or using a base or anything like that. Yeah, I've definitely noticed an uptake in my subscribers. My views are starting to get a little bit better. I know I don't say it very often, guys, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking your time out to watch my videos. I mean, there are a ton of, YouTubers and videos and stuff on YouTube that you can be watching, but the fact that you took a few moments out of your day to watch my videos just really it makes me happy. It makes me feel really good. I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate every one of you. I don't ever want it to go unnoticed, like I don't appreciate you, like I take all this for granted, because I don't at all. I love doing this, and I'm just so glad that you guys are here to join me and enjoy the makeup with me. That is just one of the most beautiful glitter shimmers I've ever used, and I am not a huge glitter shadow person, and that is stunning. That's stunning. I'm gonna take the smaller brush from Beauty Bay. I'm gonna take a little bit on my lower lash line as well, really close to that lash line, and blend a little bit over purple, just a little bit of glitz. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm going to use my BFF liner from Colourpop to do a quick wing. My camera just stopped. I'm not exactly sure where it stopped, but yeah, I'm going to throw on a wing, and then I'm just going to do mascara today. Since I'm not really doing anything special, I don't really want to fuss with lashes. I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl, and then I'm going to throw on this Level Up mascara from Umoa by Sharon. This was in my favorites in September. I am really liking this formula. I have my Black Flame candle from that latest Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection burning back there, and oh my god, it smells good. It definitely has a nice aroma to it. It's not one of those that smells good in the candle, but when you light it you can't smell anything. I can definitely smell it. It's definitely permeating the room. That's kind of an apple cinnamon spiced pie kind of a fragrance to it. Just beautiful for this time of year. Smells really nice, kind of putting me in that fall state of mind. And this mascara, as you can see, so pretty. Just gives me nice, thick, full looking lashes that don't look all clumpy. It's a really beautiful formula. For lips, I think I'm gonna do something a little more simple, kind of natural and nude, so it doesn't take away from the eye look. I'm gonna line my lips using a soft and precise lip pencil from Essence. It is in True Me. And for my all over lip color, I'm going to give this lip cream from Colourpop. This is the Hocus Pocus Collaboration Collection Part 2. This is the Calming Circle shade. It's kind of the nudie peachy tone. I'm gonna give this shade a try today. If you guys watched that video, then you know that the deep wine shade that I used, it was coming off kind of patchy. It wasn't really smooth. So I'm wanting to see if this shade does the same thing. All right, this shade is definitely more even. I'm not getting that super patchy look that I was getting with that wine shade. So yeah, I think maybe it was just the shade and not the formula, which makes me happy because it's a very comfortable formula, and it goes perfect with this eye look. What do you guys think? I think it is beautiful. My camera started to overheat, so I had to turn it off and let it cool down. So while I was doing that, I went on ahead and I threw this Colourpop liner in Cry Baby in my lower waterline, just to add a little bit more brightness down there. I think it finishes off this look really nicely. So what did you guys think of the palette? I think it was beautiful. I think the formulas were gorgeous. I love the eye look that I was able to make with it. I am definitely gonna be pulling this palette out a lot more. It's just really beautiful. I'm definitely gonna be doing another look with this for my Instagram and my TikTok. And like I said, I will be featuring the Dirty Martini palette in another video. The one after this should be the Lunar Beauty Moonspell Part 2 video, and then I will be doing this one. So be looking out for that. If you like these types of videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help with my channel. If you're new to my channel, not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my family and hitting subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified of any videos coming up in the future, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below. Also, if you don't mind and you're not already doing so, I would love it if you would follow me on TikTok and Instagram as well. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.